sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. With my partner Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week. Throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hey, well, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground is Mason. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second
He'll put
and
Addison
6
in motion.
at the 43-yard line.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked up by Keith Ellis.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Josh Metellus, they're on the tackle. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw, taken in. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. They're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They hand it to Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
St. Brown. A gain of 11 makes it
on 3rd and 1. Here's Penix. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it looks like he's going to have enough indeed. The referee does signal. It is a first down.
2 yards on the play. First down, Detroit.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. Woo! He'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. His 4th TD grab of the season.
The kick is good.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He'll run. This is Mason. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Third down and 11.
They'll put Addison in motion. To the air on third down is McCarthy. This one caught by Felton. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team.
A 2-yard
Fourth
gain.
down.
It's fourth down.
This fielded inside the 35. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 18. And the Lions first down.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
Once again, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On second down, Penix. Now he'll run. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, here is Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This a 42-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Lions will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
Down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. That is fielded at the 20. Oh, he is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Now he's free to midfield. And they will finally run him down. The first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
So after one, 10-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Penix gonna throw again. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta.
Sam Laporta. A gain of 12 yards.
Again, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
To throw again, it's Penix. And the rush again. Oh, he'll look down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will open up a 13-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. A short one taken by Hopkinson. Now a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7.
A run. And here's Mason. And this will wind up a Vikings 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. To the left side, it's caught by Felton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26-yard pickup.
Now a give up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, it's been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that is incomplete. On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This from 45 yards away. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board now here in this 2nd quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On 1st down, it's Penix. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A gain
From
of
the
12
39,
yards.
here's a 1st and 10.
That's good. For the Lions.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up
The RPO is caught by St. Brown.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The PAT up and good. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Lions offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. 2nd and inches.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll run the sneak. And that ought to be enough. Yeah, he's got the 1st down up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Lions.
A run here with Gibbs. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Marking at the 31. 2 minutes remaining here in this 1st half.
It's a pickup of 6.
We'll have more from Minneapolis.
2nd and 4.
After this, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
14 yards. And the Lions.
Plans. It's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Penix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Penix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work.
So they have these rules for the receivers. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Vikings.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Off he goes. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
14 more yards. That's another Vikings 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And instead, why don't we get right back to it, as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd
On play action.
at the 26-yard line.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He'll send it downfield for Laporta.
Passes pass.
2nd and 10.
Intended for Sam Laporta. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Sam Laporta.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. Sam Laporta. Down Detroit. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
27. Vikings 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the ground is Mason. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st down.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. he's going to be followed up and chasing him down. They got him.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's swung out to Mason. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
49-yard line.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the
4
play.
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
On the play.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Allen. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's in! Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
The Vikings.
The shotgun. And a throw from McCarthy. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Dallas Turner on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Jameer Gibbs. It's a gain of 8.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Here's Gibbs. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. On 2nd down, Penix. Down the field, he's got Saquon. Space getting tight here. It's down to the 13-yard line. They look 1st and 10.
That's another
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he's brought down after a steal. Broke him up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
From the gun, here is Penix. The Vikings have got him. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
This one brought in by Hopkinson. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll try and get there on the ground. They get 22 yards there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This pass breaks out. Going to be caught by Addison. ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run, and he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and
13
goal.
more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. He will score. Game on. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the time, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground for about 7.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a couple. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Third and 2. And Penix taking off. He'll try to get there.
Michael Penix.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
That's good for a Lions first down.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, it's Penix. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Gain of 11. And the Lions first down.
We'll go play action now with Penix. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta.
Penix's pass.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Detroit
On the
Lions.
ground, this is Gibbs. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Second down and 8.
Second down at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
That's good for a Lions.
To throw is Penix. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
The kick is good.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start it here with a first and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First and 10.
It's a gain of 20. That's another.
They fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Jordan Ellison. A gain of 4. It's now second and
From
6.
the 41.
At the
Here's
Lions'
second down
41-yard line.
and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll be taken down. They got it. 50-yard line. It is
loss of 9
third
on the play.
and long.
Brings up third down.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete. He's going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
He was defended by
They'll
Kirby
go.
Joseph.
Here's McCarthy. Escaping to his left. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs. A run here with Gibbs. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of
No
scrimmage.
gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now Gibbs.
37-yard line.
Lowers the shoulder. Gain of about 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third
Here comes
and 6.
third and 6. On play action. Penix. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
And the Lions first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now a give to Gibbs running right. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, Montgomery. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard
On
line.
first and 10, here's Gibbs. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. They're going to lose yardage. They're not gaining any either. It's third
A gain
down.
of a yard. Brings up third and 10.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. Now from a stadium that's hosted NFL games since 2007, the International Series continues inside iconic Wembley Stadium, the capital city of London, England, hosting the NFL again. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go here in London. He'll get across to 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, a big crowd on hand. They love American football here in the English capital. We're underway from Wembley. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll fake it. And Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. From the gun, here's Stafford. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Yellow lady! Yellow lady!
To throw is Stafford. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready, hot!
On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee. Takes it to about the 37. You look at this Jaguar defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Here's Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Blue 60!
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Stafford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Stafford. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Stafford now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
To the air again, Stafford. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Foyesade and Ulukin. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The swing pass here to Edwards. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You talk about this Rams defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
3rd down and 6.
Hey, kill. Hey, go. 11.
Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Now a run here off the... Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 50 at Stanford. He hits Adams, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready! Start!
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That is Joshua Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Set! Waiting! Not!
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun. Let's go.
Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Well, he was going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. The Jaguars at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance of running victorious yet again.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. The sneak successful for a yard out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That's caught out right by Jennings. Touchdown! Juwan Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And it's complete to Adams. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. 180.
Now it's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
180.
Again, it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Set. 20.
Now Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Blue 60.
Throwing is Stafford. And that's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Set.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Red on red. Son, it's on. All right, here we go. 11, again. Sink right. Great job.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Turn. It's hot. Sink right open.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Got a man, that's Hunter. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the foot.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. To try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Cowboy 80.
Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just...
250.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready. 280.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3.
Go red on red. 11, 11. Hey, Soko, 11, again. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. I mean, I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game. It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Blue 60.
To throw is Stafford. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Set. 280.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
2nd and 9.
Ready. Set.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Lady. Stop.
Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Go. Hey, sink right. Here we go.
Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Rams' 41-yard line.
Red on red.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E!